Hi everybody, this is Alane Pauly. You're watching my webinar for MagnaWave PEMF, and today we're going to talk a little bit about seasonal depression. And you know, it's winter, it's cold outside, it's gray, we are all feeling it, unless you live in the Bahamas or Hawaii or somewhere where it is sunny and beautiful, in which case I'm extremely jealous. Send me pictures. We are really just living, specifically in Kentucky where I am, in a gray time is what I like to talk about, is how all of a sudden the sky is gray, the sun barely comes out, and we just deal in this hazy time where everybody struggles with depression. So I want to talk a little bit about how MagnaWave and PEMF can help that and what machines we have for that, as well as take your questions today. So I'm going to give it a few minutes and I'm going to talk to you all a little bit and let people join. Please say hi in the comments as you join. Let us know where you are. And I'll talk a little bit about, you know, instances and people that I've worked with seasonal depression, and a little bit about how I've treated myself with seasonal depression and what machines I use and how I use them, as well as any questions that you all may have. So if you have a question about our products, treatments, how you can use your machine, how you would like to use a machine if you got one, or how you could, maybe reach out to one of our practitioners, we can help you with that. And I'm also looking for topics for new webinars. So if you have any idea about topics that you want to share, we're going to share a link in a minute where you can send that information. So seasonal depression. I deal with this every single year. I deal with the fact that it is gray and gloomy and cold outside. I don't get to work out outside. I'm a big avid believer in running, walking outdoors. And I struggle with being able to do that when it is, 30 degrees outside or below. I can go to the YMCA or go to my local gym, but it's really not the same as going and running in the sunshine. Specifically, if you live in a state that has where the hours change with daylight savings time, it gets darker earlier. Sometimes you get off work and it's still dark, and people struggle a lot of times with seasonal depression and also sleeping issues during this time, because you struggle with, oh my gosh, it's 5 o'clock and it's dark and I can't sleep when it's time to go to bed, and you just deal with this back and forth. So I'm going to show you a couple of the things that I do personally and what I've noticed has helped some of our practitioners. So first of all, I'm going to talk a little bit about this little machine here. This is our least expensive machine. It's called the MagnaWave B2. This is primarily the machine that I use. Besides using the machine, and I'll hold it up. Tony, do I need to hold it up?
No, you're fine.
Okay, so besides, I also like rotate machines, at my home, but for pain and very quick treatments of 5 or 10 minutes, which is what our larger machines have, this is still a high voltage, low frequency machine like all the rest of our machines, but it is very similar if you've ever heard of any other low power machines that you may find that are anywhere between 7,000 and $6,000 to $7,000 range, sometimes as low as $4,000. Those machines are very popular. Usually they're made overseas and they're low power units. This machine is called the B2, and it has several different settings, the delta, the theta, the alpha, the beta, and the gamma, and these are actually frequencies that your brain operates at when it's time for sleeping or energy. So the beautiful thing about this is it has PEMF in it. All of these are PEMF frequencies. So it's a delta PEMF, a theta, and that's called the sleep sweep. And so what I've realized is if I put the sleep sweep on, and I'm going to show you the attachments that it works with, that it comes with. It comes with what we consider the Zoom paddle, and so like this. So you could put this under a pillow, or let's say under a problem area on your body if you have a pain issue, and you just simply attach it on. And it also can run the Mag Energy Mat at the same time, so you could run both of them at the same time or individually without any loss of power. So the beautiful thing about this is that I just put this under my pillow, I run the sleep sweep, and I sleep amazing, and it runs for 8 hours and then turns itself off. So instead of having to treat myself, when I'm during my busy day, I have 3 kids, I work full time, Every mother knows how difficult it is to treat yourself. Find even 15 minutes to sit down, especially if you have a toddler like I do, because she wants to push the buttons on the machine the entire time. But this is the way that I primarily treat my seasonal affective disorder, because it's easy. I'm sleeping. It helps me sleep better. I relax faster without taking any type of sleep medicine. Even if it's melatonin or, a Tylenol PM, I don't have to do any of that. I put this under my pillow, I go to sleep, it turns off when I wake up in the morning, and that is amazing. We also have a adapter for your car. So if you are, let's say, a truck driver and you work long hours and you're looking for something to give you energy and stay awake, maybe you have some back pain for sitting long periods of time. I know my grandpa he drove trucks, and the pain was excruciating from driving all day long, and you do it for, long periods of time, and then you have time off. So then you're, standing, moving, chasing your kids, and that activity lull that you have in your life it can really take a toll on your body. So we also have a active alert setting on here. And these are all wellness, healing, pain relief settings as well. But they're actually not just wellness and pain relief. They actually also help you with energy and keep you active and alert. So let's say, you want to just keep yourself more alert when you're driving, and you want to feel better during the day because you have some issues with your back or your neck or your shoulders. This machine will run for 8 hours. So you can turn it on, put this on yourself, or put this on the back of the chair that you're sitting in on your truck or your car. And while you're driving on that road trip or you're working, this will run on your chair the entire time without having to mess with, resetting the machine every 10 minutes or setting a timer. It runs for 8 hours, drive from here to Florida, and all of a sudden, your back is feeling better. You're feeling more rejuvenated when you get out of the car with less of that stiff, achy feeling. You can also sit on this. You can put it on your back. You can put it on your legs. You can lay it on your lap. There's so many different ways to help your body just function at its best while you're working. Specifically, if you're a truck driver, with my family doing that, I really realize that that's an issue in today's society. And there's a lot of people who are, in that line of work who struggle with sleep. They struggle with staying awake. And this is a really great alternative than taking any type, again, of prescription medication or non-prescription over-the-counter substitute for energy. So again, and then if you struggle to sleep and you're on the road, this is a great option to do. It also has an alpha that's 30 minutes, which is just a really great frequency to keep your body aligned and working correctly. This machine retails for $3,950. It is 15 times stronger than any of the competitors on the market, and it is also $3,000 cheaper. So if you're looking for a machine, it comes with the exact same warranty as all our other machines, which is 3 years full warranty, 7 years continued warranty after that, which is a total of 10 years of coverage. It's a fantastic machine. It's completely digital, so there's no maintenance required on this unit at all. You run it, you should not have to send it in at any time to get used. But it is lower power than our other machines, so you're not going to feel this like jolt like you would with the Simi 3, Simi 5, Pulse Pro, Max, anything like that. But you're not going to sleep with a treatment like that on. But with this, you will sleep soundly, and you'll really feel the power of PEMF in a time that you don't have to actually be giving yourself an active treatment. Again, I don't have any physical issues wrong with myself right now besides just the stress of my everyday life. I find that this is the most beneficial machine for me where I am. My husband, on the other hand, he tends towards the Pulse Pro, the Maya, those machines, because he has degenerative disc disease. He uses it for his back. He uses it for his hands. He uses it for his neck pain. So all of that is, there's other machines that can, get to those areas really quickly. But this is really great if you're wanting to work on your depression, your anxiety, your sleep problems, your energy problems. You could take this to work and very discreetly keep it under your desk. And I do that all the time. I put it in my chair while I'm working at 2:30 when I get that slump and I'd maybe rather get a Red Bull. I can put this on and it does the same thing without the jitters. So the Active Alert is amazing, all while doing the wellness and pain relief as any other PMF machine would. You just treat for a little bit longer. Do we have any questions? if anybody has any questions about the B2, it is on our website, MagnaWavePMF.com, so make sure you check that out. It's a great unit for anybody who's looking to use PMF daily and does not want to get, start a business, does not want to get into that entire arena. You're really looking for something for personal use for you or your family. And the beautiful thing is that you can run, like I said before, this attachment and the mat at the same time for that full 8 hours. So like I can put this under my pillow, my husband can put the mat under his back, and we can both get treated with one machine. So there is a way to be able to do this very easily. And then at night, if you just want to stow it away, or when somebody, you want your room to be cleaned up, if you're one of those people and you're making your bed every night, every morning, you're wanting to keep it out of the way. I mean, look at it. It's very small. It's not much bigger than a small little handbag or clutch if you're a woman, you know what I mean? And it's super easy, super lightweight, a great way to keep your body in optimum health, especially for women. And I don't know how many of you are on here, but I'm assuming a lot, because that's the majority of people who are interested in this type of therapy. PEMF is an anti-aging device at its core. If you are looking for something to keep you younger longer, to keep you feeling better longer, there is literally nothing better than the MagnaWave B2. If you want to feel better, you want to be more active with your kids, you want to take less prescription medicines, you want to feel better during these winter months, I recommend at least trying it. There is really no downside to trying MagnaWave. It's a great opportunity for you to get out there, text one of our practitioners. You can see all their numbers, their information on our website, MagnaWavePMF.com. Schedule a treatment and try it. If you benefit from one of the stronger machines, you will definitely benefit from this. This is a great at-home option, and you could still get those stronger treatments from your practitioner for any aches and pains that you have, but this will make those treatments last longer and your body feel better, and it will also help your brain function at a better level, because you have those delta, theta, alpha, beta, gamma waves, which is literally the function of your brain is putting out those same waves. So it's a great, fantastic device for at-home use. I also want to talk a little bit about just the aches and pains, and let's say you don't have time, you don't have a machine to sleep on at night, you don't have the B2. If you already own a machine, you have a semi, or you have a practitioner that has any of our high-powered machines, this is a Semi 3. It has 3 settings, low, medium, and high, and I absolutely love this machine. Because of the price point. It's our least expensive, superior high-power unit. It's got those 3 settings. You can use this on a human, horse, or small animal. So if you want to treat a horse, you can do it. If you want to treat your dog, you can do it. If you want to treat yourself, you can do it. And the best part is I find in the winter, I am just like creaky, my whole body aches, pains. You can use this to treat your head directly. So for any type of depression, I treat the brain, right there. And everybody's like, you put that thing on your head? And I'm like, yes, I do. So there's different ways to do it. You can open it up and put it on your head like this. Put that in the back. So you can put it on your head like this. Or you can treat, one side for 5 minutes and another side for 5 minutes. I would recommend doing this, in the morning and at night. Maybe, a total of 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night. If you have a machine. If you do not have a machine, you're going to see a practitioner. It's good to go as often as possible in the beginning. Depression is not any type of depression, whether it's seasonal, whether it's, a serious issue that you've been diagnosed with. It is not something that's going to go away overnight, like one treatment. Do you take one aspirin to get rid of headaches forever? No, you get rid of one headache, but that doesn't mean it's not going to come back in the days to follow. So you have to think about MagnaWave as this in the same way. You have to realize that you're not going to do one treatment and, oh my gosh, you're going to be healed. Maybe you'll sleep better. Maybe you will feel better. Maybe you'll feel worse. And that's something that a lot of people ask me. Why do I have aches and pains afterwards? Maybe I feel a little bit lightheaded. And let me tell you why. Have you ever been to a deep tissue massage? If you haven't, and you're wondering, you do sometimes feel a little worse after somebody massages deep into your muscles, or that you begin to detox during that deep tissue massage, and all of those toxins that you've been building up in your body are exiting your body. That doesn't feel good. Your body can feel a little nauseous. You can be a little achy. If you don't feel good after a treatment, that just means it's working and you need to treat again because your body needs it. It's exiting all of those toxins. I'm not saying like if you're in miserable pain to, obviously talk to your doctor before you do a treatment, but to feel a little bit different after a treatment is very similar to a deep tissue massage. Sometimes healing hurts. And I learned that from a very, very, a big doctor who uses our machine. And he compared it to when somebody takes some type of medicine for when they're going through cancer treatments. And sometimes you get sicker before you get better. And sometimes as your body, gets rid of those toxins, you can have a stomach ache, you can be a little bit sore. But in the end, the next day, you're going to be like, oh, as your body exit, all that toxins exit your body. So this machine specifically I love so much because it's easy to operate. It has 3 settings, low, medium, and high, like I spoke about before. They're all 10-minute settings. This is a machine that's unique to MagnaWave, and it's really, really great because it's at a great price point. So you can rent this machine for a month. We have rentals on this, and 100% of all of our rentals go towards the purchase price. Or we have hundreds of practitioners who have this machine, and it penetrates within 14 to 40 inches, depending on your body mass, into your body, all the way into your bone marrow. So if you have a broken bone, if you have an issue with any type of muscle issue or you're healing, this is a great unit to use for those issues. I've treated people with ACL tears, depression, all of that with just this little machine. And it's, well priced. And again, it has the 10-year warranty, so you're really there, you're protected. And it's fairly easy to use. I'm going to turn it on. So I'm going to put it on high, actually. So I treat myself every single day, just because it feels good. Like I'm used to it. That's the high setting. You can use it on your back. Oh, it really does feel good. I really needed that. If you haven't treated yourself before, you're gonna want to. It feels really good to treat yourself on your backs, your shoulders, because depression is not just a mental thing. It's a physical thing. It manifests in your body physically. You have aches, pains. You sleep badly. Like I've said multiple times, it's something that you don't want to just treat your brain. You want to treat your entire body. I do have some studies. If you Google PEMF and seasonal depression, you're going to see things. There are several studies that have been done on PEMF and how it helps the brain. There is some therapy that they have a cap that you put on your brain. It's the same type of signal that our machine puts out, except you don't necessarily have to have a cap. Our machine, you could just, again, put it on either side of the head and treat. I recommend starting at low when you're doing this. I have it set on high and it's paused right now. So it's paused in the middle of my treatment. But you can also put this on your knee, your shoulder, anywhere, your elbow, and just treat those areas where you feel ugh, because you're doing less activities, and treat your head, treat your body every single day. Chris, do we have any questions?
No questions yet. People are really, really saying they love their semis.
Love the semis. Yep. I love my semi too. This is the semi 3. We also have the semi 5. It's the exact same strength. So it's low, medium, and high. But the 5 has a setting in between the low and medium, and it also has a setting in between the medium and high. So you have the same high, the same low on the Semi 3 and Semi 5, but you have an extra setting in between the low and medium, and again, in between the medium and high. This machine, if you're wanting something with a few more settings and you're doing treatments on people, maybe more than just your family, and you're wanting to treat more people, the Semi 5 is a great option. It is a little bit more expensive than the Semi 3, but is fantastic, comes with the warranty, and again, all of our machines come with certification. And if you don't know what certification is, it means that our certification covers human, horse, and small animal. Every machine comes with at least a certification. Some of our packages come with a couple more, so that you can certify yourself, you can certify your spouse. If you have not been certified, it is very important to get certified, even if you're just using it for yourself, because you're really going to understand how to use the machine to its optimal ability, which I think a lot of people are like, I'm not running a business, I don't need to watch the videos. Yes, you do. It's very important, and if somebody's charging you extra for certification and you've purchased a machine for them, that's just not right. In our world, we feel like if you buy a machine from us, you deserve to know how to use it to its absolute best of its ability. And you deserve to be able to keep up with all of our changes and our continuing education. So that's really what the point of certification is. We also give some special perks to our certified practitioners. Today, for example, my dad does office hours every Tuesday at 9 a.m., Pat Zemer. And if you haven't watched them before or you want to tune in, they're on our page, MagnaWave PEMF Corporate Wellness and Pain Relief. And he does these office hours every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Today, he gave away a machine. So, yay, Pat. So today, we had a giveaway for a machine, and it's a really great way for you to learn more by watching these office hours. And his whole goal was to get, more than 50 people watching at a time, and he reached that today, and he is very excited to give away machines. So we're going to be doing the drawing for that sometime within the next 24 hours. So I think it's a really great way for you to learn more. My father is constantly giving away fun prizes Tuesday at 9 a.m. So if you have not tuned into an office hours, it is a great opportunity. Again, MagnaWave does this free of charge for all of our people and anyone who wants to learn about PMF. I would say the majority of the people who do tune in for my dad's office hours are people who own our machines or are currently using a practitioner. I'm really excited to see who wins. Most of the people on the list are, already own a machine, so I'm excited to see who gets the new machine and what machine it is. Have we announced what machine it is?
The Pulse Pro.
Yeah, okay, so it's a Pulse Pro, which values at $12,950 with 2 attachments. One of them is the butterfly loop, and then you also get a large loop as well. That is a huge giveaway. I almost want to just scold my father, but hey, congratulations to somebody who wins. I almost killed him, and so did my mom. Okay, so contact us page on MagnaWavePMF.com. If you have an idea of something that I can do a webinar on, I would love to hear about it. Do you have a question? Have you dealt with something that you have, you want to know if MagnaWave or PMF can treat it? I would be happy to hear from you. So go to the contact us page on MagnaWavePMF.com. It's in the comment section right now. It's been posted, so you can click on there and tell me, any type of feedback you have from this webinar or any ideas you have for upcoming webinars. I'd love to hear about them. I've heard a lot recently about allergies. A lot of people have reached out can I treat allergies besides just depression and, aches and pains? Yes. So if you are incredibly stuffed up and you're having issues, even if you have just a winter cold, or let's say it turns into something like bronchitis, that's all just swelling. Anything that has the word itis on the end just means swelling. So if you have allergies or you have bronchitis or something like that, you just have incredible congestion, you can use the machine like this on your face, like this on your, it really doesn't matter. Just put the coil somewhere near the area and turn it to a comfortable setting for you, and it will help get all of that congestion out. My kids ask for it now. They're like, oh, my nose, I have a headache. It's a wonderful opportunity for you to get rid of, all of that congestion. But if you do have, let's say, besides allergies, if you do have a virus, it does speed up the progression of the virus. It can help your body fight it sooner, so you may get a little bit worse before you get better. It will get it out of your system quicker. Instead of 4 or 5 days, you may be out of the virus in 2 or 3, maybe even less than that. So it's something to keep in mind. But yes, we do treat allergies consistently.
Do you drink with that?
What do you mean?
HydroWave.
HydroWave, yes. So if you haven't tried HydroWave, it's incredible. It is a product that we sell here at MagnaWave, and we have hundreds of practitioners who swear by it. I swear by it. I put it in my dog and cat's bowls every single night before I go to sleep so that they can drink it the next day. And what HydroWave is if you've ever heard of Colloidal silver, Colloidal silver is what we used before penicillin was invented to help get rid of any bacteria in our bodies. But what Colloidal silver does is it builds up in your system, and that's not good. It can actually turn you blue and get you sick. So because it's a silver and your body can't excrete it, it just keeps building up. So people were using it on any type of infections, and they were actually, they get better, but then they had another problem on their hands of the silver building up. Well, with the HydroWave, what it is it is actually, the silver molecule is bonded to the water molecule, and it's only 1 part per million. So you're able to drink it, put it on a wound, any type of issue. If you have a wound on your horse, yourself, your your children, your pets, any type of wound, and you don't want to just use Neosporin, this will take care of it. I also use it on pink eye on my children. I put the HydroWave in immediately, and it is pretty incredible how quickly it clears it up. I'm not saying don't go to your doctor if your child has pink eye or yourself. Obviously, always talk to your doctor before you do any type of treatment. But we use the HydroWave. My doctor is always blown away. My children's doctor, our pediatrician, is like, what is this magic substance? It's a great alternative to see if you have any type of infection or cut. My kids call it the magic spray. We spray it on when they skin their knees. It really does stop any infection. It cleans it out, and it helps it heal faster. So if you use HydroWave and MagnaWave together, it's a fantastic, duo. We also can put it in something where you could breathe it in, which is great. So if you want to put in a nebulizer or something like that, it can help with lung infections. It's just a really great way to use the power of a natural, like colloidal silver, a natural ingredient, without the negative side effects that colloidal silver has. So if you haven't heard of HydroWave, try it. I want to talk a little bit about our hands-on training. We're really excited this week here in Louisville because we have a practitioner from England has flown over here. She's coming in. She's going to be visiting with us Thursday and Friday. A little known fact about MagnaWave is we do hands-on training for every single person who's bought a machine free of charge. So if you bought a Semi 3 or up, you get hands-on training here in Louisville. We do it every single Friday in the spring, summer, and fall. We do not do it in December because it's very cold and it's the holiday season, but we are making an exception at this point because this woman is flying all the way across the world to visit us, and we're really excited to see her. At this time, we've sold to 13 different countries outside of the United States, and it's really grown very rapidly. But if you are purchasing a PMF machine, or you're in the market, or you own one now, and you have a MagnaWave machine and you haven't come seen us, schedule your appointment. I mean, there is no reason not to come here for hands-on training. Again, all you're going to do is pay for yourself to travel here and get a hotel, because your day with us is free. We take you to lunch. We can customize the day to work with you, whether it's we take you to Churchill Downs to treat horses at the historic Churchill Downs where the Kentucky Derby is run, or we can do a human day, small animal day, or all three in one. It's a really great opportunity for you to really meet us and know who you're working with and who you'll be dealing with as you own this equipment. And also a great way to know how to use your machine, how to market your business if that's the arena you're in. We talk about marketing packages, what we do on Google Ads, what we do in logo design. We do all of that for you. And it's a really great option for you to really get an idea of everything we do, because the problem that we have is that we will email you all day long about all of the options we have, but people are busy. They don't read all of those emails. So this is a really great way for you to meet everybody and see the full scope of everything we do. Does anybody, no questions?
So for any cases success with HydroWave for horses that have scratches?
Yes. All of them? Yes. I mean, I'm sure we have some practitioners that can chime in on this, but yes, we have treated any type of scratch or wound on a horse. I mean, we have hundreds of people who have sent us all sorts of different reviews on this. Yes, anytime you would put a topical, any type of topical ointment on the horse for that, I would add the HydroWave or use the HydroWave in its place. It heals so much faster. I've dealt with a lot of people who've had wounds that have been really open and they've struggled to heal on a horse, which happens a lot, where the wound just won't heal or won't close. The HydroWave has helped a lot of people get over that barrier, even with scratches or open wounds. Let's say they injure themselves in the field and you're like, what? How did this happen? What's going on? And it just will not close. It will not heal. I would try the HydroWave. We sell it in a 2-ounce spray. We also sell it in a big equine pump bottle. It's a great way to deal with any type of open wound on a horse. Obviously, talk to your vet. If there's a certain instance with your horse that may be a little bit different, don't stop doing anything that your vet recommends and use the HydroWave. Obviously, do it in conjunction with what they're doing. But it is a natural alternative to any type of other ointment or anything you'd put on. Anything else? Y'all, come on, ask some questions.
I mean, love my Semi 3 and all the info you're giving out.
Yeah.
Hazel, her Pulse Pro works great on her hives due to food allergies, so.
That's a good one. So hives, and another one that we get a lot is shingles. Shingles is something that I battled with in my early 20s, which was pretty rare. Shingles is usually something you get older. If you've ever had the chicken pox, then you are at risk of having the shingles. And it is, anybody who's had it, it's extremely painful. And I actually used the machine on my shingles pain. I was out of the state. I was in Arizona whenever I found out it was shingles. And without the machine, I don't know if I would have functioned because the pain is so severe. It's a stabbing pain, almost like a fire. I don't know how to explain it, but it's extremely painful and it's extremely rare. It's something that happens when you're stressed when you're younger. And I was able to treat myself with it. If you've had shingles, I've also treated people that have had it in their mouth, on their face, their necks. I had it, across my torso, and it was the only thing. I was taking narcotics. I was prescribed all sorts of options, and the literal only thing that was able to help me sleep and help me function was the MagnaWave. So if you've dealt with shingles or you don't want to get shingles and you've had chickenpox, it's a great way to keep your immune system up, is to use the HydroWave or the MagnaWave. Any other feedback?
No, people.
So recently we've got some questions about the different types of machines that we have. There we have two different types. One of them is a spark chamber machine. One is a digital machine. The Simi 3 is a digital unit, meaning that the spark that's created to create the magnetic field is actually inside a computer chip, where the spark chamber machines actually have an area where the spark is created. That would be the Max, the Pulse Pro, the Julian, and the Soul. Those are our spark chamber units. Really, either a digital or a spark chamber machine, they really do the same thing. It's just about the way the wave is delivered. The best way I could compare this is like somebody who drives a Prius and somebody who drives a Mustang. They get you to the same place and they do the same thing, but the way that they do it is different. So the feel of driving it is a little bit different. The function is a little bit different, but you're going to get to the same place. So that's just a way to keep in mind. The digital units require less maintenance because they don't have the actual spark chamber, because with the spark chamber, it does wear down over time. So you will need to, have maintenance to either make it stronger or, get it back to factory settings. And one of the misnomers is that spark chamber machines do get stronger over time. So if you bought a spark chamber machine, over time your machine is going to get stronger, and what will happen is you won't be able to turn it down as low. This is with every spark chamber machine on the market. Our digital units that we have the digital units at the lowest cost than most of our competitors. There are a lot of people who sell digital units for $30,000. That's their entry-level digital unit, and ours is $5,950. That's our entry-level digital unit, or even $3,950 if you want to go the B2 route. So there is no reason to overpay for a digital machine. It's just ridiculous because the machine is a computer, and it'll last a long time. We've had machines that are 15, 18 years old that have only gone back to the factory either never or one or two times. So it's a really great way to have a machine that functions and you can use at home without that added maintenance. But there are purists out there that love the spark chamber. My husband is one of them. He loves spark chamber units just because the way it feels. That's what he's used. That was the first machine he was ever introduced to, was our Max. So he prefers it because that's, what he compares every single treatment to.
He just joined to watch when you said that.
Oh, my husband?
Yeah.
Hi, Joe.
How often would you treat for shingles? A follow-up question on that.
Okay, so to treat for shingles, you could treat, what I did specifically was I treated it in the morning and then in the evening. So I did about 30 minutes. At the time I had a Simi 3 with me. So I did about 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the evening to help me get through my day and then help me go to sleep at night. I wouldn't do any more than that. That's perfect. Daily would be great. If you are treating somebody and you're going to a practitioner and daily isn't an option because you don't have a machine at home, I would recommend, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday to help your body get over the shingles. Obviously, following all of your doctor's recommendations on what you should take, any medications they recommend. There are some really great medications out there for shingles that you can take that are over the counter, but I would recommend doing all of that and then also treating as often as possible. And it depends on the machine as well. Like, you don't want to ever turn it up too high. Like, a lot of people think, oh, I need to, feel myself just out of the chair. It needs to be strong to get results. And that's just not the truth. If you're comfortable at a lower setting or a low medium on a semi, or let's say the lowest setting on a Max or a Pulse Pro, that's what your body is needing. So don't worry about turning it up to a larger setting to feel better, because you will get the same results if that's the signal that your body's comfortable with. Any other questions?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, we have hands-on training every Friday. So that is free to anybody who owns our machine. So if you are a machine owner and you have not come here to meet us, I really highly recommend that you get on the schedule to come see us. So to do that, you would want to call 502-742-7868. That's our office line. Or 833-MagnaWave. That's our toll-free number. Again, that's 833-MagnaWave. Or 502-742-7868. Or go to MagnaWavePEMF.com, fill out the contact us form, let us know. We will get you in touch with Aaron and Teresa in our certification department and get you scheduled. We do only allow between like 2 and 4 people, sometimes 5 at the most, for our hands-on training sessions, because we like to keep them small. This is a time where you are the center of our attention, and we want to take the time to answer your questions, be very specific about treatments with your machine. And we want you to feel like you have had the absolute best experience when you leave. So if you are a certified practitioner with us and you have not filled out the form to get our special gift that we're giving away, check your email. We've sent those out. We are going to be sending a very special gift to all of our practitioners in December, for you all to December, January, and February, right?
I mean, we're looking to start next week.
We're looking to start next week. So check your email. What is the title of that email? Do you remember?
Get ready for a new wave.
Get ready for a new wave. That's a good one. Get ready for a new wave. So if you have, if you are a certified practitioner, you should have that in there. If you did not get the email, first, check your spam and your junk, because it is automatically generated. Sometimes it goes there. If it's not there, then call our office. Again, 833-MagnaWave. We would love to make sure that email gets to you. There is a form to fill out so that we make sure we're shipping your special gift to you. And those will start to ship next week. So if you haven't filled out that form, do it now. Again, my father does his live office hours every Tuesday at 9 a.m. It's a great way to ask your questions about treatments. He's full of information, and it's a great way for you to learn more, and he gives away a ton of stuff. So we are giving away a Pulse Pro machine from today's office hours. That was Pat's decision, and we are so happy for him. But so that is going to happen. We are going to draw for that, and where are we going to air that at? Online?
Yep, on our corporate Facebook page.
So we're going to put the drawing for that on the corporate page. Pat will hopefully do the drawing. If he is not around, I will do it myself. So we will be doing the drawing within the next 24 hours. Tune in for that. If you were on the office hours this morning and you filled out the form, then you are entered to win. How many people do we have?
63 last count.
63. That's really good odds. 63 people. One of you will win a Pulse Pro machine valued at $12,950. I mean, that's huge. Any other questions?
No questions. I will also, from marketing, we're going to throw in some extra prizes to give away.
Oh, okay. So if you don't win the machine, a couple of the other people, we're going to draw a couple other names. We're going to give you some marketing videos. Do we have those videos to play, or that we can put in the link?
They're in the certified practitioner group, since they're for practitioners.
Okay, if you're a practitioner, go to the certified practitioner group. We are doing custom videos, custom template videos for horses, humans, and small animals. We're going to make an all 3 video as well for you all. But if you would like to get a video that is horse specific with your information, your contact information, we have those available now. They are on sale today only. I think I did that. Yeah. Today only. So you get $100 off. How much are they after the $100?
$75.
$75. You are getting a custom templated video with your contact information that looks awesome for you to share anywhere you want, on your website, on your social media channels. You can get that, today. Go to the Certified Practitioners group, or call us, and we would be happy to send you the order form. There's also an email in your inbox. It's a great way for you to, brand your business with some really great high quality marketing material. We have a ton of marketing stuff coming out in 2020. Google ads, some very specific issues with, how to use your social media. So we have a lot coming up. If you are certified and you're not part of the MagnaWave Certified Practitioners Group, you need to join it now. It is a public group on social media. You will have to be approved to join it, but it is awesome. There's more than 1,000 people in the group. The group is the longest PMF group on Facebook. It's been around for over 9 years. So it is a resource of information that you can search from even way back to 2014. Some fantastic videos, information that my dad and I have, really built up over the last few years. And it's a great way for you to meet other practitioners and learn what's happening. Oh, MagnaCon. So if you are planning on coming to MagnaCon in 2020, it's in June 2020 this year. If you buy your ticket or tickets before January 1st, 2020, we are picking one person that will get their hotel stay for all the days. That means from checking in the day of registration to checking out the day after we leave, it ends. So that would be the Saturday. You will get that for free. A hotel room for free the entire 3 days, if not 4 total days. So that's at the Marriott East here in Louisville. This is a fantastic opportunity. And right now we have I would say under 50 people who have purchased tickets. So if you're interested in, getting a room, you might as well, or getting a ticket, you might as well buy it now because A, it's cheaper than it will be after January 1st. And you have the option to get your hotel paid for. So, you go to MagnaConPEMF.com. Again, that email address or that website is MagnaConPEMF.com. Get your ticket or tickets, and we'll go ahead and enter you in to win that hotel stay. And you're going to get them at a cheaper price. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that's great.
No other comments or questions? Okay, so I will do another webinar coming in January with all of our very excited stuff. I hope you all we have a whole bunch of changes, not just for practitioners, but for the public that we are going to be sharing with you all coming up in January. That is a new wave, right? A new wave is coming. So check your email if you're a practitioner so you get all the details and really get on the list so you get all of our new stuff. Get your MagnaCon tickets now. They're cheaper than they will be in a month. And then I will be doing another webinar in January to share all of our updates with you. When I say we have a ton of fun stuff coming, I really, really mean it. We really, really have worked hard for this over the last few years, and this is going to be a big change. You all are going to be pretty excited. And if you have questions for me, fill out the MagnaWavePMF.com, go to contact us. You can get any questions answered by me, or let me know of any future webinars you would like to see. Until then, happy holidays. Have a wonderful holiday season, and I'll see you soon.